Kumba Shipongut dkhot jong kaseng New Trap National Youth Front HNYF kila Shah kem haki bor pulin hadin bakila penlong ye kejing talasi bat penpai no eki kali Tourist ki bawana Assam ban le syakatain sokra bat dauki ha Umtyngngar. Nakaliang Superintendent of Police ke East Khasi Hills uba Sylvester nong tenger ulaong baki pulit kila register case persya eki neki Shipongut ki bala Shah kem halor kate kejingja. Presiden ke HNYF uba sadon ke blak ulaong bakani ke jing talasi ki kali Tourist kadai ka balale ban pha ya ka khubor ka basai sya ka sarkar jela bahkan bu no mardor ya ki entry exit point kumbala kedau ha ka Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act MRSSA 2016 ka baong bawat kinong syangkai perthai ken hab ban pen i ki kot kisla ki babyang ban pensisha baki wan kai sya jela kum kinong syangkai perthai. Nalor kata ulaong ru baka jing bomla jong ka sarkar ban bu ya ki entry exit point kalapan bor ya ki dkhot jong ka HNYF bakin shimhi ya ki sinjam ki badai ban le. Hoot ngi kubur baki kwa ya ki nong wan syangkai henrengim penlong sok pedung ya ki nong syangkai henrengi kwa ya ka sarkar bakan pentre ya ka MRSSA ula benrap. Habashim ya kene ke jingja kum ke jingja ka basngau benyau sembut menteri rangba ubad khmi ya ka tenat kampo ying polis uba presiden tensong ulaong kani ke jingja ka balaja ne ke sing tho ding kadi ke jingja ka basno benia wat ngosi bat ngim dan jingtip satya bat ngim syam lakhmi lentiru bakin don ka to ka ne ki kinhon ki ban shu penlong ya ka jing talasi ki nong syangkai perthai ki bathmu ban le syangkai sya ka thain so ra bat dauki nalor kata ula kularu da ka boong sya ngan ong hapi da ka basai baka ain kala shim ya la ka jong ka sinjam ngin om ailat yakum kini ki jingja bakin dang wan jiabyang nga penpau biang da ka basai baya kanu kemat ka bapidan ngidon hang ni banya kren ka jingkhang ka pli banya kren wan syong banya kren bat ngin sashim ya karai kani ka long ka bakong san henrei kani ka jingle jong kini ki kena samlah ne ka singi ha Umtyngngar nga tharai ka de ka babakla shibun ong uba preston kat bah ka bay de ka jingja kawang petrol bom persya ya ka we ka ying hajalu para shilong uni menteri ulaong ba ompat syam layo kiam ya noru halor ka ne ka jingja henrei ki pulit ki laya syakmat ban pendong ya ka jing tokin ban lapdin ya kini ki briu ki dan kti ha ka ne ka kampun trim.
Well, it is very unfortunate that incident happened today. We were not aware even, and we never expected that few group of people will just do like that. And let me just tell you very bluntly that the law has taken its own course. We will not allow such things to happen again. Let me be very clear about it. Any issues you have, we are there to discuss. The door is open. Sit down, discuss, and then come to a solution. I think that is very important. Be it anybody in the government. I think that is the principle of democracy, where we need to discuss, sit down across the table, and thereafter resolve the issues. But not not the behavior done by few young boys like they did today at Umtyngngar. I think that is totally wrong. So let the law take its own course, and the police has done their duty. And my only request once again is to anybody, to anyone, to any stakeholders. Any issue you have, let us sit down across the table and we discuss, and we'll come out to a solution. If you talk about ILP, it's not only ILP alone. Resolution was passed, and we have been following up, and we are following up, and we are going to follow it up till the end. Be it ILP implementation, be it the languages we demanded, we would like to see that it happen in our state. And this one, we are unison. It's not only government alone who wanted implementation of ILP or who wanted languages be considered in Meghalaya, but this aspiration happens to each and every citizen of the state of Meghalaya. So therefore, since the issue is not within our authority, we need central government. We have met the leadership of the central government time and again we are going to meet the government of India. We will again impress upon. And recently, CM, he has already met the Prime Minister. He has already discussed again about these issues. But we will not end on that. We will again go and meet and knock the door of the central government and keep pressurizing central government to consider the resolution passed by the assembly. Talking about what? About the MRSSA not implementing it in totality for what? Or is it you talking about the labor license? Or is it we talking about the tenants? People who stays in Shillong? So I get confused a bit. But whatever existing act that we have in the state, let me just tell you one thing. Yes, maybe lapses are there. We were not able maybe to implement it to implement it in totality, progressively or aggressively. So instruction has been given to all the concerned department, be it labor license or be it MRSA, the concerned district administration and the concerned department need to pull up their socks. Because see, as far as labor license is concerned, we have already created a post of inspector in each and every Synadi block. All inspector was already posted in each and every Synadi block. Number one, for issuing the labor license, and number two, to check those people whom we used to call immigrant laborers from outside the state who does not apply or who does not avail the required documents as per the law within the state of Meghalaya. So now we have instructed, we pull up the socks that they have to go aggressively. Any construction work happen within their jurisdiction, they should go and inspect, and then they should also ask about the papers, whether they have or not. And my only request to all the concerned, especially contractors, private firms, or whoever dealing with bringing in the laborers from outside the state, we are not against it. I'm not against it. Government is not against it. But please make sure that you possess the required documents. If you don't, come back or come unless you get all those required documents. If you don't get that, please better not to come. Because as I said to you, your failure, not our failure at all. So I would request all the business houses, private, individual or contractors, they need to take this seriously. And I think it's high time that if detected, any contractors has to be also punished and has to also be blacklisted if they fail to comply to this existing act that we have. Did not know means we never expected those kind of unpleasant checking done by a group of people in the name that you are the tourist, and then you don't have to come this side and better you go back. So this is what I mean. Therefore, my point is very clear, as I said to you. Nobody can cross the limit. Let the law take its own course of action. And let me tell you, and repeatedly I would like to again say here, please, anybody, don't take the law in your own hands. The law is the law, be it for me or be it for anybody, but please don't do like this. If you have issues, Secretariat is open. We can sit down across the table, discuss, talk, and with discussion, with across the table, then we will come out with a positive note. Department has been authorized to do all the detailed documentation. Not only Labour Commissioner alone, we created up to the district level, the Deputy Commissioner or the Assistant Commissioner Labour has been authorized, and not only up to the district level, even up to the block level, the inspector of Labour are also authorized to make sure that those documentation is in order, and then only they will issue the labor license.
Sir, during checking, sir, these NGOs are asking for work permits issued by the district council. So just want to know if the work permit issued by KHDC is compulsory?
No, that let me just tell you one thing. 2020, when we came in and brought this bill and it became an act, any act passed by the district council, we need to understand one thing, became invalid, and the act of the Legislative Assembly is in place. So therefore, no NGOs, no group of person can ask work permit or any labor license from the district council again. Labor license will be issued only once, and that is from the state government, and the department concerned who has to implement, look after all this is the Labour Department. I don't understand. MSSA, we are implementing it, yes. CM is right.
But they are not happy with the way it is implemented. They want
So I really don't know, because I was not there in the meeting. But my understanding is, yes, MRSSA is being implemented, except that proposed amendment passed by the House. When we sent it for the assent of the governor, he referred it back to the Ministry of Home Affairs. And then ultimately, Home Affairs referred it back to the state government with observation, where ultimately this particular amendment passed by the House is ended, and now it is up to the state government. In fact, we are in the process of again consulting, meeting all the stakeholders to discuss about this particular amendment, if you talk about amendment. But as far as implementation of the MRSSA, it is there. As I said to you, district task force is there, and then we do have even the different committees in the district level, where ultimately I think those people who comes from outside for different profession, for different businesses, when they enter Meghalaya, what they do is, number one, they wanted to rent a house, be it in any locality within Shillong or outside Shillong. So MRSSA is in place. What are the documents they need to bring? So it's already indicated over there. And ultimately, their Dorbar Shnong, their Rangba Shnong will submit all the details to the nearest police station. That is also being implemented. It is there. It's something like, tenants cannot just go and stay in any particular house without submitting all the information. Landlord cannot just keep quiet. They are bound and they are mandated to submit this to the Dorbar Shnong.
So with regard to this incident, how many NGO members was arrested?
Quite a number of them, maybe about 10 of them.